Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. As you can see, we are once again joined by Rob Driscoll, the Bowtie Balloon Guy. Rob, hello.
Hi, Greg.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Back again. Good.
Yeah,
Exciting.
What have you been up to? What's going on in the world of Rob?
Still ticking along. Going well. So it's good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I've just been booked to go and hopefully, as long as I can, to go to Florida and teach in Florida next year.
Oh wow!
In January. So
what's that?
I've got that. That is an event called the Florida Super Jam, which has happened for several years, quite a few years.
Fantastic.
And it's one that I've always thought I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
They've booked me to go and
fantastic.
And so yeah. So fingers crossed that everying
goes. You're an international.
I'm getting
professional teacher. That's amazing.
Yeah, getting there.
That's great.
It's exciting, isn't it?
So we had somebody, Joette Giardina, on a few months ago, and she's in Florida. So
wow.
maybe you'll get to meet her.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
That'd be great. Yeah,
that's fantastic. Let's hope that everything is calmed down.
I mean, it's all depending on how things go and everything. So but fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I'll be there. Yeah.
Cool, fantastic.
Yeah.
So what are you going to show us today? This looks like it could potentially be Halloweeny.
Yes, well, the reason why I thought I'd do this because a few sessions ago, one of my first sessions, I did a butterfly.
Yes.
And I thought, well, this is a good one to go with the butterfly for boys.
Yeah.
Not that boys can't have butterflies, and
girls can have spiders.
Yes, exactly, yeah. But, it's something a bit for everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this spider that I've come up with here. I don't always put this bit on.
Okay.
But this is quite a nice bit that they can.
Well, kids like to hit each other with
exactly,
and scare people.
Going to attack people with.
I've got to tell you. I'm going to tell you a little story.
Go on then.
Back in 1994, when I was a young lad, I travelled around Africa and we went to Entebbe Botanical Gardens, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we were camping there. And there was 20 of us on the back of this truck, and you just put your tents up and everything. And then we got the tent set up and then went exploring in the botanical gardens.
Okay.
And came across a spider's web that, I am not joking, was about 12 feet square. And then somebody just touched it and this spider came running out. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it was about that size. So what somebody decided to do, it wasn't dangerous, thankfully. They decided to put it in a cup and put their hand over it, and then we're going up to people, scaring them. I thought that was very not nice.
Pretty horrific.
But it was just seeing that cobweb that was 12 feet square. That was scary.
I can remember being in Australia and I was at a barbecue at someone's house, and she said, "Oh, I'll take you for a walk in the garden." And we got to this part, and she went, "Just a minute." She went like this, "I'm just getting rid of the black widows for you." I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing?" They don't care. It's like crazy.
They are pretty laid back. My wife Rachel went to stay with her sister who's in Perth, and she was cooking or something, and a black widow just came. They hit it with a shoe. Just this killer spider.
Yeah.
The spider just hit that with a shoe.
It's the reason why my other half doesn't want to go to Australia.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, I've been to Australia. I've not seen a black widow.
No, nor have I.
Don't worry. Anyway.
Boring. Yeah. So
anyway, back to spiders.
This one isn't black widow. It's a red one. So it's a nice little spider. I'm going to show you a slightly different version, which has got little fangs. Okay. Which, depending on how much time you got, you can do or don't, you don't have to do. But as I say, this is a nice little one that they can hold and run around with, and as I say, you don't have to put it on the web. If that makes sense. I use for the body. This is a quick link or linkaloon. Yeah. Whichever one you want. I think this is a linkaloon. That you've got a slightly longer neck, which is handy, and I blow this balloon up a little bit more than that. You want it quite squidgy. It is one of those things you're going to have to play with and get, to experiment with. It is very squidgy. You'll see how squidgy it is when I do this. I'll tie a knot in the end, and I want that knot to be as close to the nozzle as I can. So what I do, I tie it loosely, and then I roll it right up to the nozzle there. Oh, right. So I end up with this long, neck there. And the reason why you want that long neck is I'm going to squeeze it, and you end up with a completely different shaped balloon.
Yeah.
A new shaped balloon. So you can see how when you play with it, you get to understand how much you need to blow it up.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So there we go. We're going to do a tulip twist in the end here, but this is a bit where you can add the fangs if you want. So we're going to make some fangs. I haven't got the fangs on that one, but all I'm doing is I'm blowing up a little bit of balloon there. You can use a scrap if you want.
That's just a 160.
This is just a 160, yes. Yeah. And I just do 2 little bubbles like that. Mm-hmm. And then I tie them in a knot so they don't come undone. And then I do same again, 2 very small bubbles, like that. And then I'm going to take the end off, but I want a piece of balloon uninflated. So you'll see what I mean. If I just make sure it's tied up. So I've got this strand of balloon here. Mm-hmm. All right, that's going to help me fix it to the tulip twist. So they're going to be our little fangs. Okay. So now then, I'm going to grab the end there. You can, if you want, just to give you a bit more purchase, just tie a little knot in the end of this, like that. So let's just give you something to cling on to. I'm going to grab that knot there, and I'm going to place it onto the nozzle there. So this is the same way as we did when we made a few times back. We made the apples and the cherries and things. The tulip twist, you've probably covered it lots of times. I'm going to push this into the end of my quick link, my link balloon, in for about there, and I'm going to let go and give this a twist now. Now, you probably noticed that what I'm doing is I'm putting pressure on the back of the balloon here with the heel of my hand to make sure the air stays in there.
Okay.
Like that. And then before I let go, I'm going to tie that into a knot with a bit of scrap balloon I've got.
That's cool.
And then there we have our little teeth.
That's amazing. I've never seen a link balloon used used in that way before.
It's quite a nice little thing, isn't it? It's and obviously you don't have to put the fangs in there, but it's a nice little detail.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nice little detail. And the reason why I love the Lincolns, you can do it with a 5-inch round, but I love the Lincolns because you can add in, if you want, it's either a sting if you don't put it in, or you can add it to the web or something else. You know. So that is simply our body of our spider there.
Yeah.
Then the legs are, there's obviously 8 legs. It's only two balloons, but I divide them into 2, so you end up with 4.
Yeah.
So we're going to blow up these balloons all the way to the end. Tighten a knot.
That always scares me a bit. When you do it all the way to the end, I always get frightened.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
I say all the way to the end, but I've still left a bit. But
yeah.
You can get to the end there. But. So I'm going to find halfway, to about here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, you can either cut it with scissors or use a balloon cutter. And what you've got to do is you've got to try and get these tied up. There's one, without losing too much air. There's 2. If you lose a bit of air, it's fine, because you don't want them too tight anyway.
Yeah.
2 legs. Let's do 2 more to give us our 8 legs.
It's just getting the most out of the balloons, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Because you could use 4 balloons if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But what's the point?
You end up with legs 4 miles long, you know. But yeah. But yeah, and there's a lot of wastage if you use 4. You know, I like to get the most out of balloons. I'm always using scraps and things like that. I did a project a while ago where I made a series of balloons only using the scraps I had lying around in my balloon room.
So was that an intentional challenge to yourself?
Yeah, there's just a few things I thought I'm going to do these 3 or 4 things. I'm only going to use scraps. I made a skull. Which is near Halloween. It was all around October, November time. So I made a Day of the Dead skull. I made a poppy scene for thing. Yeah, so there's a few things I made. So you got your 4 legs anyway.
Yeah.
Now then, 2 of these legs are going to become the front and back. and then 2 are going to be the middle.
Okay.
So we can prepare the front and back legs simply by folding it in half, finding the middle, and then somewhere around there, I put in a pinch twist, like that. This one. Same again with this one. You don't have to be too accurate because spiders doesn't have to all be exactly the same legs. So you might end up with a slightly smaller one, a longer one, but as long as they're near enough, you got your 2 there.
I think the overall effect is good.
Exactly, yeah. So that's our front and leg on both front and back on both sides.
Yep.
These are going to be the middle ones. Now then, with these ones, same again. You want to fold it in half. So there's my middle bit there, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hold this over my the body, so I can see roughly where it's going to go. All right.
Okay.
And you've got to try and imagine. I want it's going to lay. If you look at there, it's going to lay across the middle of the body.
Okay.
So it's going to join onto a pinch twist here, and I'll join onto a pinch twist here. So I'm imagining where those joins are going to be. So I'm going to put one here, and then when I've got my twist in, I'm going to imagine how long that's going to be. So it's going to be out there, right? And I'm going to remember that.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put a pinch twist in here, like that. And now I'm going to go back and remember where I put that other pinch twist. There. So that is now our 2 middle legs.
Okay.
All right, which is going to go across like that.
Yep.
Okay. And now this one is going to be the other side.
Okay.
So again, we're going to go halfway, and this time you can judge it against this here.
Yeah.
Hold it there. Now this one you might need a little bit longer, not too much, because the whole body is going to go through the middle between these 2.
I see. Okay.
All right, one's going to go on the top, one's going on the bottom.
Yeah.
I've made that twist there, which I can join into this pinch twist. And now's the time to add in our body.
See.
So I'm just going to put that there. Right there. So there's the start of our legs going on there.
Yep.
Oh. Make sure it's twisted in properly. Like that.
Okay.
Now then, all you need to do now is to add these balloons here onto these pinch twists here.
Yeah.
So that just makes, you've already put the pinch twist in, so it's nice and easy. Those pinch twists just help the legs stay flat.
Okay.
What you can do is you can judge which ones you think should be in the middle. Make sure you've got a pinch twist on the top and one on the bottom, which is what I haven't done there, but they have now. Like that.
Okay.
Same with the other side. Oh, trying to escape. And now you can just adjust the legs so you've got the right ones in the right place. Some of them might be smaller. I tend to put the longer ones at the front and back, but they're looking all roughly the same with this one, so not too bad at all. Now then, what I tend to do is, like I've done with this one, I have the body slightly raised up and the legs below, so you'll find that 2 of them do actually naturally fall into place. And all these legs, we're going to bend downwards, and you can just do that by giving a bit of a bend.
Okay.
Like this. Get some more going the right way. Like that. All the way down.
So it doesn't really matter which leg's going where. You just have a play with it. And
yeah, play with it and see what you think is best, really. I mean, I think that is looking about right.
Yep.
So there you've got your 8 legs. I'm going to swap those 2 over because I think that one's in the wrong place. The thing is you can, if you're in a rush, then if you've got like a queue of children, I don't think it really matters, but if you're doing a display, then you might want to spend a bit more time on it and get it looking exactly how you want it. I think that's about right for those legs. So there's our legs anyway.
The little fangs do make it look a little scarier.
They do help. And I like the fact that one actually is like he's rearing up and like ready to pounce, you know. He's got a good little look on him, I think. Cute little spider. There you go. Now, the web bit, if you want to do that, is very simple. We're going to start off with a mostly blown up. So I blow up to about there.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to do a very small flower using little 2-finger loops. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now I'm going to put in here a very small another loop. That's going to be loop number 6. So I'm going to tie that into a knot there. Make sure it doesn't come undone. Like that. And then this is going to come up to here.
Yeah.
And just twist these together like this. I do have a method for teaching this. I can't teach it at the moment because I can't do it with my thumb.
Oh, I see.
But at a future date, I will teach my method of doing this twist properly. So you get that twisted like that.
Is that you just making sure you get invited back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little teaser there.
Always leave people wanting more. But I do have a method for teaching that. It's
okay.
It's
cool.
So there's our
yeah.
Our thing. If you make the pedals smaller, like I have on that one, then you can end up with a longer thing. Yeah. But I think my reason for doing this is for a kid to hold, and so they can run around with it. So I think that's ideal.
Well, it's effectively like a balloon. It's a balloon stick without a balloon stick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of like a spider sword almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know? Easy to add that now onto the end of the spider. And there you go. One spider.
That's awesome. But if you wanted to, I guess you could put eyes or something on there.
You could do, yeah.
But it does look scary with those little pincers.
Sometimes I wonder if do you need to. Sometimes I think it's good to do details like eyes and things. But other times I wonder if it's.
I mean, you can see it's a spider.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
Got 8 legs, right number legs. Got a body, web.
Perfect.
Quite Spider-Man-y as well, I think.
It is.
But you know.
I mean, you can add spiders like that to a Spider-Man theme as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Rob,
there you go.
Thank you so much.
That's all right. Thank you.
For that is brilliant. Now, as a guest on BMTV, you should be used to this.
Yes, I am.
You get to ask the question of the week. So do you have a question of the week?
I do have a question of the week. So because I did these because a possibility that Halloween is just around the corner. I love Halloween. It is my favourite time of the year.
Is it?
Okay, yeah. And last year I made a series of balloon monsters and Halloween monsters and things.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Halloween monster?
Ooh.
What's your favourite scary monster? Your scary.
So from a film or anything?
Anything, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm always looking for new inspiration of what things to make. You know? And I was talking to a friend of mine who there's the Slender Man in America and things like that.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite? Mine's the Wolf Man. I love the Wolfman. Okay. So yeah.
All right. So leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. What is your favourite monster? Rob, thank you once again for coming. It's always great to have you here. And thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, please do. Just hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon, and that way you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. While you're there, go and visit us on Instagram. It's balloon_market1 and give us a follow while you're there. We do different stuff on Instagram to what we do here on YouTube and Facebook. Right, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.